Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to the post-show Q&A. I wanted to sit down, answer some of your guys' questions about the show, give you some of my feedback about the show, how I'm feeling, how everything happened, all that kind of stuff. So, before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Really appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But let's get into it. So, first question. I got this a few times, but did you cut water, sodium, anything like that? So we did cut water progressively throughout the week leading up to the show. So we started with, I think, like 8 liters for a couple days, and then we did like 6 liters, and then like I think the day before we did like 3 liters. And then after that, like on show day and all that kind of stuff, it was just like sips here and there kind of thing. So we didn't really cut the sodium or anything like that. We just kind of kept it steady. We didn't want to change, we didn't want to change too many things because what we had been doing had been working up until that point. So we kept the sodium about the same for the most part. And then we did go quite heavy on the sodium during the show day and everything to get pumped up and all that kind of stuff. So that didn't really change too much, but we did kind of progressively cut the water slowly as the week went on, which that's probably the worst part of peak week and like doing a show and everything is like how dehydrated you feel the last couple of days, and you're just like got like a pasty mouth and like everything is just like so dry. So that was probably one of the worst things in my opinion. So this was another like really common question, but what was the first thing you ate after your show? I ate so much stuff, not even joking. Like I thought I would be probably good after like a few things. I was definitely not. I wanted everything. So we brought a bunch of treats to the hotel with us when we came for the show. So I guess maybe like homemade sugar cookies. So I had some of those. We had like fudge covered Ritz crackers, which were probably honestly one of my favorite things I hate. I had like Teddy Grahams, Oreos, and then I got like a bunch of treats at the show and stuff. So I got like a peanut butter square cake pop type thing. What else did I have? I had like some pretzels, like pretzel sticks and stuff. And then we went out to eat that night as well. So I got a small pizza. I got a chicken sandwich, a Dairy Queen, and a mint Oreo blizzard. That's all I ate for actually going out to eat that night. And then the next day I got Blaze pizza for lunch, and I ate like quite a bit of bacon for breakfast the morning after at the hotel. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Like that's pretty much all the things I ate. But I've definitely been like super hungry the past couple of days. Like my body is just in this place where it just is like kind of like feels like relieved because my body was under so much stress, so stimulated from like all the stimulants and stuff I was taking. So we're not taking anything like that. Honestly, I can't even feel like I can take pre-workout right now. I've actually today I actually decided I think I'm going to take a break from pre-workout for a bit. I have been having a little bit of coffee, like maybe 1 or 2 cups of coffee, which seems to be fine. I like that and it feels okay. But as soon as I take pre-workout, I get like so like drained. Like I can just tell like my body is just like so fried that I can't take pre-workout. So I'm just gonna do like a non-stimulant pre-workout, like a pump. My training isn't super intense anyways, but that's kind of that. Another one was like, are you like training still? So I am training. I took 1 day off, 2 days after the show. So the day after the show, I worked out just because I really felt like I needed to move my body because I ate so much food. So I wanted to stay active. And then I didn't do anything the next day on Monday, sorry, I didn't do anything. Tuesday, I worked out, did shoulders and cardio in the morning. And then today I did hamstrings. And I'll do some cardio tonight. I like doing the cardio and everything, just even for the mental aspect that I'm staying active, but it does help me keep my activity up and everything. So I'm not really doing a whole lot right now. I'm just kind of staying at home and stuff. So Doing that, walking our dogs, just trying to stay as active as I possibly can, just because it feels better to stay active. But my workouts themselves are not super intense. I still feel like very fatigued and like I don't really feel super motivated to train at the moment. Um, I'm definitely still in a mode where I feel like I need to rest and recover and kind of just let my body relax a little bit. So I'm just doing that, sleeping as much as I can. My training is like super low volume, super low intensity. I'm doing like maybe a couple sets with sub maximal weight for per exercise. Basically just trying to get like a little bit of a pump, and that's about it. Nothing too intense at all. And I'm kind of playing around with what I want my split to be. Moving forward into the off season, I believe it's Wednesday today. I should get my off season plan on Friday, I think. So we'll probably go into the weekend pedal to the metal in terms of getting back on like a specific diet. I've just been kind of tracking my calories and stuff on my fitness pal and everything for the most part, and then we'll get the training split squared away and everything too. But I have a pretty good idea. It just kind of depends on like the things we want to improve and stuff like that, which leads me into actually one of the next questions is, what do you feel like you need to improve on the most? In terms of my physique, I don't feel like we could have been any better on show day. I definitely felt like we could have won, and a lot of people saw it that way, but the judges didn't. So you just got to go back to the drawing board, really take a good look at your physique, which we will do, and just see the areas that we need to improve so that next time we step on stage, there's no questions, no doors left open. Next time I step on stage, I want the door to be shut as soon as I step on stage, that I'm the clear-cut best physique up there. But I definitely feel like my legs were very dominant compared to my lower body, which was good and bad. So I felt like from the side and the back, those were definitely like my best shots. The front, I need to really fill out like the top portion of my body in the front, like my chest, shoulders, arms really need to come up. That's definitely a point of emphasis, which I've known for a while, but will be a point of emphasis in the offseason to really try and grow those as much as we can. Just because they are so lagging compared to a lot of the rest of my body. But back was solid. We'll continue to grow the back and make that a really dominant body part. The legs were pretty good. We just need to come in a little bit better condition, but that will be a result of doing a little bit of a longer prep. We only had 12 weeks. And what we did in 12 weeks was nothing short of amazing, because I was not in a good spot physique-wise, and we ended up in a really good spot. So, yeah, so I mean, the biggest thing is just gonna be like kind of being broader across the front of the top part of my body there, really filling out the upper body as much as I can, continuing to grow my legs a little bit as well, but really focusing on the upper body in the off season will be the biggest point of emphasis in terms of improving my physique. How did you feel after show, mentally, physically, etc.? So I did kind of touch on this, but I will touch on it again. So physically, I feel super tired physically. Mentally, I feel pretty good, minus the fact that I'm battling being super, super hungry. My body is just absolutely desperate to get food in. So trying to eat as much clean food as I can and everything. And, trying to eat lots of filling, satiating, fibrous foods and stuff like that. Protein, all that kind of good stuff. But physically, my body just feels very tired, kind of weak, fatigued for the most part right now. I feel full as a house because my glycogen storages are so full, which I'm not used to. I'm about 8 or 9 pounds up from when I weighed in the day before we were on stage. So I weighed in at like 189. So I was probably on stage at around like 191, maybe 192 or so. Potentially like low 190s for sure. Maybe 191 now, 198. So 7-8 pounds up from the stage. So nothing too crazy. We're just gonna try and minimize that water retention and try and minimize that estrogen as well, so we can keep the fat down, all that kind of stuff moving forward off the rebound here. So again, just trying to keep things in check, but nothing too crazy. I just feel really full. My glycogen stores are super full. I get a pump just like cutting vegetables or like, writing with a pen or like typing or anything like that, and my forearms just get pumped so easy. when I do cardio, my legs get pumped in like 2 seconds. So it's just like, you have to be a bit careful with like how pumped you're getting, because if you think of it, your muscle is like a sausage. You know, the casing for the sausage is so full right now that it's very easy to tear a muscle because you're so pumped. So I'm really trying to, that's another reason why my training is like so maximal right now, is we're not trying to, you know, accidentally rip or tear a muscle going too hard too fast. So that is a very common thing that happens. So another question is, do you coach people? Yes, I do. I am opening up one-on-one coaching again. I used to do it before. I ended up being a little bit too busy. So I kind of like, I didn't really shut it down. I just stopped talking about it for a while because I just didn't have the time for it. And I didn't have the time to give attention to people that the time I wanted to, and everything. And I want to be able to give the people that I'm working with the attention that they need. So I've actually revamped my coaching for on the one-on-one side of things. So I actually am adding in nutritional guidance and all that kind of stuff as well. So it's kind of a full spectrum. So I do like a custom training plan, nutritional guidance, weekly check-ins. Obviously, you could get like support 24/7 to contact me, questions, whatever. So I have that, and then we also have 2 workout programs releasing next week, hopefully, for sure next week. I'll just have to finish up a couple things for that in terms of some of the details of the program that I have to film and stuff like that. But it's going to be a guys and a girls program because I do coach guys and girls. I do all of Kessa's training and stuff like that. Done that for a long time. And she was actually the one who beta tested the women's program that I'm going to be releasing. And I'm actually so pumped for the women's program because it's going to be so sick. I put a lot of effort into the women's program because I do coach girls, but I know girls can kind of get intimidated by being coached by guys or trained by guys and stuff like that sometimes. And so I put a lot of emphasis into the girls program. And I think that if you are a girl and you want to get stronger and get a really, you know, desirable physique, you know, build some lean muscle, tone up, all that kind of stuff, this is going to be an amazing program for you. Again, Kessa has beta tested it and she absolutely loves it. It's probably actually going to be the program that she uses to probably prep potentially for the show I'm trying to convince her to do. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be releasing next week and you'll be able to purchase it. So it's just going to be a one-time purchase program. It'll be a 3-month program, so you'll have it for life. And it's going to be so easy to follow. I tried to make everything as simple as possible, so it's just easy to follow and you can just, you know, go at your own pace. And again, kind of lay everything out for you. It's going to have mobility, warm-ups, cool-downs, cardio protocols depending on your goals. All your workouts, sets, reps, and everything progresses month to month to get more and more intense. And then you kind of deload off of that last month, and you can even just reset and repeat the process from there. So that is going to be something I'm really excited about. But yes, I coach people. Did you enjoy the experience of competing? Honestly, yes, I did. It was super fun. I loved the challenge of competing. I loved the challenge of it physically, mentally, and how much I was able to push myself. I feel very lost this week because I don't really have anything going on. I'm obviously coming off of my show. I don't have my off-season plan yet. I'm just in this limbo period. So I feel kind of like a lost puppy right now. But we're going to get the off-season plan in a couple more days. So I'm kind of just, you know, steadying the ship, trying not to completely screw up my physique, as it were, eating everything in sight, which has kind of been hard from time to time. But like I said, I really enjoyed the experience. I'm so excited to get into an off season and improve and get better, and grow and progress off of what we had already accomplished, which was so amazing. So I definitely think it's maybe not for everybody, but I definitely think it's a really cool experience. Even if you just want to do it one time, or even if you just want to do like a really serious like cut, not necessarily for a bodybuilding show, but just a really serious cut to get yourself into awesome shape. Maybe you want to do a photo shoot or something like that. I definitely think it's worth the experience because You never know how hard or how far you can push yourself until you actually try. So I wanted to go over some of my experiences with you guys, let you know how it was. Obviously, I just kind of told you guys about like the new programs coming out, so I'm super excited for that and everything. And once I have my off-season plan, we will go over kind of what the game plan is going to be and what exactly we're going to be kind of doing in terms of like, you know, we'll do some more full day meetings. We're going to be doing tons of training videos. I want to give you guys as much training information as I possibly can. Something I'm super passionate about. And I definitely have a lot of information that I can give. So I definitely want to do that as well. But anyways, enough of me rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And we will see you in the next episode of Vlogmas. And if you haven't yet, one more thing, go back to my last video and make sure you enter the giveaway to win some free stuff. All you have to do is like that video, comment on it, what you want to win out of the prize pack, and share it with a friend. So go do that ASAP. See you guys.